Hi everyone, Harrison here from LED Torch Shop, here with the new JETBeam KO-03 from their Everyday Carry series. A light that just really surprised me of how good and functional this torch is. So let's dive into it. Da-da-da-da. First of all, in the pack you obviously get your KO-03. Comes with a 21700 battery included, which is becoming the standard for a lot of the EDC torches these days. 5100 milliamps, so huge capacity battery. Really nice that it's all included. You also get your warranty card, your certificate of approval. You also get a charging cable, so it's got a normal USB to USB-C charging cable, which just plugs straight into the top there. This can also be used as a power bank function here, which I don't really sort of think is that beneficial for this light, but yeah, if you want to, it's definitely function there. It comes with a JETBeam lanyard, your user manual here, definitely worth a read. Always recommend reading the user manuals because there's a lot of information in there. So yeah, definitely get a grip of your torch, and there's definitely stuff I'll miss, so worth a read. And as always, you get spare O-rings as well. But just diving straight into the torch, no holster with this one. It's more of an everyday torch, so it's not really marketed towards people that are going to be wearing it on their bells or anything like that. It's just to sort of have with you all the time and just to use sort of on an everyday basis. A super functional light, I found. It really surprised me. Feels really nice in the hand, nice and weighty in the hand. It's got a magnetic tail cap there as well, so no rear switch, it's all just front switch operated. It runs off a luminous SST70 LED in the front there, which I find, yeah, they're really nice chips actually. So it's even though it's an orange pure reflector, not super deep or anything, does have some good throw, and you also get some nice peripheral view as well, which is what you want from an everyday torch. I mean, you just want to be able to walk around with it for either long periods of time, and then have the option to sort of ramp right down to those low modes and do some close vicinity tasks, ramp it right up to the 2400 lumen mark to get that bigger distance and super bright light. It's also got a strobe function on there, which is great. But yeah, I mean, it surprised me in how far it was able to throw, and just the overall beam pattern, I suppose, made it for a delight to use, really. I mean, if you're looking for just one torch that kind of like ticks a lot of boxes in functionality, output, run times, yeah, pretty much what they're going for here with it, which is the Everyday series. This one is definitely one to consider for sure. Couple other features of this light: it's 1 meter impact resistant, IPX8 rated, so it can be submersible underwater. Yeah, it's just a really nice everyday torch to use. Super simple interface, and carrying it around in the hand, yeah, it's just going to be easy, functional, and I think that's what JETBeam was sort of going for, and they've really done a great job at getting that. I mean, crazy easy to use. The beam pattern is fantastic for such a shallow reflector. I find the hotspot in the middle gives you more than enough distance you need for sort of everyday tasks. It also can drop down to a really low mode, so you can use it for really close up things, and then obviously it can ramp right up to that 2400 lumens if you ever needed it to sort of get that high. So they've definitely made a great everyday torch here. Outputs and run times, like I said, you can get the eco mode on that 6 lumens, which is super low, but when it's sort of really dark, more than enough light to sort of see what you're sort of doing in your immediate future there. Jumping up to a low mode, you get 65 lumens. Again, low mode for an everyday task is sort of where you want to be. Those low to mediums, super long run times off the 21700 on the low. Medium, 300 lumens. Now that's great output with a really nice center and good peripheral light on that 300 lumens. This light just really surprised me on those low to medium modes. I didn't think it was going to be able to push that light out as far as it was able to, really. High, 1100 lumens, and you're going to get about 4.5 hours runtime on that, which is great. Really nice run times. You can also run it off an 18650 or a couple CRs if you need be, but I think you'll get more than enough runtime off the 21700 and just have to recharge that. Turbo, 2400 lumens, you get about 3.5 hours runtime on that. Now it will step down when the voltage drops, but for an everyday light, something that you just want in a drawer or just on the bench, I think this is definitely one you'd want to pick you know the battery is just going to hold, and having a little magnetic tail cap may not seem like much, but you can put it in some really cool spots, and yeah, it's going to be super functional for pretty much everyday tasks. Yeah, like it's saying. So it would make a great camp light, house light, shed light, yeah, you name it. I think you won't be disappointed if you grab yourself a KO-03 from JETBeam from their everyday series. So they've also got a power indicator here, which is just sort of an LED ring underneath the button. You've also got your lanyard hole here at the back of the magnetic tail cap, and just the charging tab at the back here. Make sure that's down to get your waterproof rating. So dimensions, you're looking about 13 centimeters long with a head diameter of about 3.5 centimeters. So it's kind of fits that tactical size, but it's more designed as an everyday torch. It doesn't have a tactical switch at the back or any holster or anything like that. So yeah, they've definitely made this specific for everyday use, and I reckon JETBeam made a great light. I would definitely keep this one on my bench or in a drawer. Would be perfect. I know that battery is probably not going to drain down much at all, so once you charge it up, you're good to go. Yeah, so everyday torch, it's great. I like the grey colour pattern. They've gone like this for a lot of their torches, and this one, yeah, it's just going to function for years and years. Being able to run it off a 21700 or an 18650 is great too. So if you've got sort of spare 18650s lying around, you know, you can chuck one in and you're good to go again. So definitely worth a look at the JETBeam KO-03 and a lot of the other everyday sort of torch series that they're running. Go check them out with the link below. And yeah, if you like the video, please feel free to like, subscribe. Really helps the channel out. Do our best to bring you up-to-date content all the time. So stay tuned for the next video, and thanks for watching this one.